I am back, and it did not take me months in my cave to crawl back out and see your beautiful face. I recorded yesterday, and I am feeling so good. And I know not every day is gonna feel like this, but I'm learning to run with it and create when I'm feeling like this because I feel fantastic. And I'm so grateful for you and my little teepee, this little home I've made here on YouTube. Even though I have not been consistent, it is such a safe space for me to just speak my truth and show up as me. And that alone, I will forever be grateful for this. And you beautiful beings watching me and giving me the safe space to be me and heal, like make my inner child and my inner teen feel safe with me by just showing up and speaking and talking about anything that's on my mind. And that's a big deal for me because majority of people that have been in my life that I've experienced could only handle me to like a certain level. But then when I'd go in like depth of like my thoughts and all different things, it would just be too much for, I don't know, like majority of them, almost all of them. And for so long I thought I was the problem, like there was something wrong with me. Or sometimes my intelligence also would really activate people because I'm like an ogre, like Shrek, right? I have layers. So I can be super silly, I can be weird, I can be very in my childlike energy, but then also my intelligence. I'm very intelligent and I have a lot of knowledge and I question a lot of things, and there's just so much going on in my brain. And like most people are okay, like they enjoy my humor and my childlike energy whenever like my inner child wants to play. Well, some of them actually don't like that. Actually, a lot of them don't like that. But for some reason, my intelligence, when I'd bring that out mixed with my childlike energy, just really would make people's brain malfunction and they didn't understand. So they would always try to like check me and make me feel like I'm not as intelligent as I am. And for so long, I would take that personally. And I would wonder what's wrong with me. Why am I this way whenever so many people, it makes them uncomfortable? But in reality, I would just activate parts of them. And I would also show something that they're not used to. Because we're like taught, you have to be a certain way. And I had this conversation with some friends about a week ago on his take. Like, he was using the word vanilla, which the only time I've ever heard vanilla is like in the sexual way. But I guess someone called him vanilla. But not in the sexual way. He was like trying to explain in the way of like following the norm. Like, you know, that box colonizers put us in and tell us like you gotta live this life, do these steps, and then you have a good life and you are worthy of being accepted and loved or whatever, you know? We were talking about that, and I'm trying to figure out how to articulate this. That is something I never understood, is like cliques, right? Like in high school, you got like certain cliques. I was technically like the emo scene alternative kid, but I resonated and I was friends with like kids in all the cliques. I also like music within all those cliques, right? And so many things I couldn't tie myself to just being like emo, scene, punk, alternative. I liked everything. And I have fought so hard to break that colonizer box of like You're only like this. You can't be layers. Now I'm an ogre. I'm an onion. I am layered. So many layers. I'm like a giant onion. It may make you cry, but I'm also gonna make you happy. But I'm sharing this because I spent a lot of my life feeling like I had to be a certain way. Like I had to fit in that box. And it was slowly suffocating my spirit and made my inner child and my inner teen not feel safe. And they are big parts of my spirit. And when I went to my therapist, I was talking about the healing I've been doing with my inner child and my inner teen. She shared that there's actual studies in psychology and science now that shows that are like, they called it your core. But like to me, that's like your spirit is made up of many pieces, and one piece is your inner child, another piece is your inner teen. Like science now proves it. Where am I going? If this is your first time here on my little TV, my little home here on YouTube, hello, my name is Jason. And I am AuDHD. My brain will bounce everywhere. We may come back to what I was talking about. We may never. But if you really want to know what I was talking about and I go off topic, you write in the comments, hey, you beautiful being, you forgot. Could you please explain this? Or what were you saying whenever you forgot? And I will try to remember. If you want to continue to see my beautiful face and just hang out with me and listen to my journey of making a safe space for my spirit, you can click the little subscribe button down wherever it's located, and then the little bell button ding wherever that is, to see me if you are interested. I will be here. I will be showing up because I deserve to take up space. This beautiful face is finally taking up space. What was I saying? I think this is what I was saying. Trying to like fit in that box, I was abandoning myself, like my spirit, my inner child, my inner teen, and they didn't feel safe with me, and I was just like slowly losing my spirit and myself. And honestly, I almost turned into somebody that my spirit is not. I almost became like a full hurt person hurting people. I almost became the people that hurt me, like turned into them. But I fought hard to be able to find who I am. To be kind and gentle with myself. Like that is the root of what brought me here to you. Is learning how to be kind and gentle to myself, even though majority of my life, almost everyone is not kind and gentle to me. I didn't really have much examples. So I had to learn how to give it to myself. Took a lot of time. It took a lot of fighting the negative voices, which are just projections, whether from like this society created by colonizers, because you know they have their standards and like their colonizer box they're supposed to fit in and all this stuff, and then people's projections, like the people trying to also fit in the colonizer's box when none of us are meant to fit in a box. Like we are spirits. We're meant to be free and just roam around. As long as you're not hurting other beings, live your life. And I know there's some people that make that box look really comfortable. But I'm going to tell you right now, I can see right past them. And I have met so many. And they're like in the box. They're like necks all bent and like arms hanging out. Their foot's just like crooked. They are not having a good time. Nobody's having a good time in this box. So whenever you're able to, I recommend trashing it. Throw it away, but no, you're going to start from scratch. You're going to start from scratch and figure out what you like. And if you don't know who you are, that's fine. It took me years and years of taking off all the gunk. That's projections, right? Every time someone projected onto me, whether it's society or other people, gunk. You're not enough. Your body is ugly. You talk too loud. You don't talk proper. Like every single thing. Gunk, gunk, gunk. And I had to go through every single memory that affected me and sit with it. And what I did is I would close my eyes and I would picture every memory, like not in one sitting, but like every time this emotion would come up, that memory would come up. And I would go back. I'd close my eyes and go back to that memory, whether I was like a kid, a teenager, or even like an adult, just past version of adult me, and go into that moment where they are, where they're vulnerable, of feeling alone, whatever is happening. And then I picture me, present me, showing up and being there for them, saying everything that I needed someone to say when I was going through all that trauma. I got to be that person. And I did that many times, and sometimes the same memory many, many times, depending on how much it messed me up. And I had to feel like I had to just cry. There was one where I was holding my inner teen because, man, I went through a lot. And I'm also neurodivergent, and I'd have meltdowns. And I didn't know at the time, but like my meltdowns, I would end up like hitting my head on the wall. And I remember doing that, but it's like I couldn't control my body. And if you know anybody or you are neurodivergent and you have meltdowns, you know when you hit that point, it's really hard to control yourself. So I was like hitting my head, just not wanting to be in this world anymore. And I got to sit with teen me that felt so alone. I got to hold her while she cried. And I got to explain to her that the behavior of the adults around her is not okay. They are hurt people hurting me, and that's not okay. And this is not going to last forever. And there will be a time where you are not surrounded by these beings that hurt you, that are hurt people hurting you. You will be safe. And I got you. And no joke, like that has really helped me. And my inner child and my inner teen feel safe with me. And in that, they've given me little gifts of like things I've loved to do as a kid and as a teenager. And now I'm creating all kinds of things. Like I have paintings behind me, if you can see them. I am painting over there. I don't know if you can see that one. That's going to be a cover for a project I'm creating. I'm working on, I think, at least like 5 projects right now. And I wouldn't be able to do any of this if I didn't make a safe space for my inner child, my inner teen, and my spirit. And doing that also, I was able to regulate my nervous system. I didn't realize how regulated my nervous system was because of all the trauma I went through. I was in constant fight or flight. And when you're in that, it's really hard to be able to just flow, like be in the flow state and connect and create so fluidly without wanting like to fight or flight. You know what I mean? So I am very grateful for never giving up on myself. This journey is not easy, and you will have beings around you projecting and even maybe making fun of you for going on this journey and making a safe space for your spirit. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's a lot easier to project and put something down than to self-reflect and be like, hey, you know what? I resonate with them because I also don't know who I am either. I know who I have shown myself to be, so I'm accepted in all these masks I've created, but I know this is not who I am. I'm gonna go on that same journey. But that's way harder because then you gotta feel your feelings, you gotta self-reflect, you gotta go in your shadows. You gotta do a lot of things. And it is uncomfortable. It is very uncomfortable. So know that you will have people project onto you. But also know that you are worthy of protecting your inner child, your inner teen, and you. That person you prayed for to save you is you. Sounds corny. Sounds so corny, but it is. It is you. And also you got your inner child, You have your inner child and your inner teen with you while you're doing this, and you have your ancestors and your spirit team. You have so many beings around you that want you to live the life that your spirit came here to live. We are infinite beings inside a human meat suit. We did not come here to struggle and make money for colonizers and then go on our next journey. That's not why we came here. I know they made us believe that, but that is not why we came here at all. So you deserve to fight for yourself. And it's not going to be easy, but it's worth it. And there may be many things you have to heal and make yourself feel safe with. Like, I've had a journey of many things, and the very first thing that kind of like put me on the journey of knowing that I don't want to abandon myself for other people was learning to love my body. That was the biggest thing. And it's like, it's been put in my face a lot of like weight issues. When I say weight issues, I mean colonizers making us believe we have to look, our body physically has to look a certain way to be beautiful. It doesn't. But I have been told that since I was a child. Like, from my family, the close beings around me, and then the society. The time I grew up, man, what was it, like a size 3 was like the normal or even like considered large or whatever. I've never been a size 3. Like, maybe when I was a little kid. But I'm thick. I am thick. And when I was a teenager, thick was not in. And I know still now they're trying to normalize being really thin, which thin is also beautiful. And there are beings that are naturally really thin and skinny, gorgeous, stunning. But all the sizes are beautiful. All of the sizes of the body is gorgeous. And I am so tired of this society trying to push that on beings to make them feel less than. Colonizers just want us to hate ourselves. They want us in that negative energy, feeling less than, so we don't see our magic and sit in our magic and create with each other with our magic, because that is what has kept them where they are this whole time, making us believe we're not magic. There's a reason why they tell us magic's not real. Because it is. So many cultures for thousands of years have known that we are connected to magic, and we are magic. We're literally the creator, the universe experiencing a human life in a human meat suit. Need some mini. And I know I have this memory, or this story on another video. I'll do like a brief, so you don't have to dig for it, but if you want to, you're more than welcome. The thing that got me is when I was in college, I started partaking in the lovely flower tea leaves. And one night, whenever I did, I was in my dorm room, and I just remember sitting on my bed, and when I did that, I was able to feel my feelings without being so overwhelmed. So I was sitting with myself, realizing how much I have harmed my body emotionally and then physically. Trigger warning. Before I say this, trigger warning. I used to self-harm. I have self-harmed since I was a child. And I would really hurt my body because other people made me feel like my body was ugly. Something was wrong with my body. And I was in my dorm room looking at my body, and I just started crying and apologizing, like holding my body, apologizing how much pain, like physically, emotionally, I've caused on my body because other people made me feel like something was wrong with it. When in reality, because this time in my life, I was alone. Like, I was in college, but I was like away from all my family. I didn't have to deal with any of their stuff. I could just block their phone calls, not answer. I realized that my body is the first being that came with me on my journey here on Unchimaka, and will be the last being, the last thing that goes with me when I leave Unchimaka. The only solid in my life is my body. Like everyone else eventually, either if we just stop having a relationship in this physical form, or if like one of us goes on our next journey, right, to the spirit world or wherever they go next, my body is the one that's always with me. And realizing that, and that no matter how much pain I caused on my body and how much I put my body down and shamed it, it was still healthy. It still took care of me. It still allowed me to live every day, whether it was good or bad. It still showed up for me, no matter how much I hurt it. So that alone, I didn't want to hurt it anymore. I was 18. That was the very first journey I went on, is learning how to love my body. And the best feeling was when I came back. It was a year after that, and I was with family member in the car, and I put on an outfit I always wanted to wear. Like I always wanted to wear crop tops and like skirts and like shorts and just like show off my body, but so many people in my family made me feel so ugly because of my body. But I was done with that. So I put on like this short skirt. I put on a crop top. I was ready to go. I got in the van with that person and she looked at me. And she like looked at my body up and down and was like, "That's a really cute outfit, but I think that's for smaller girls, my girl." And I looked at her and I smiled. And I was like, "I look gorgeous. I look beautiful." And her face, I will always remember her face. It's like I could see that she knew that she couldn't hurt me anymore with her words about my body. Her comments could no longer make me put myself down and feel less than. The shock in her eyes felt so good. It's like I took back my power when it came to my body. And that was the best feeling ever. And I feel like I'm probably going to share this so many times because it feels so freeing loving your body. And why would we not love our bodies? They allow us to experience this human life. Just because some person told us it has to look a certain way, why? If it has to look a certain way, why does my body look this way? I'm going to tell you right now, my body's gorgeous. So is yours. And like, if there are parts that you don't resonate with, that's fine. Like, if you do not resonate with the way your body looks or like parts of it or whatever, and you know it doesn't resonate with your spirit, and you know, then okay, I understand that. But don't let anybody tell you how your body needs to look and be. They can head out on that one. I've wasted way too much of my life and time hating my body when I could have just been loving myself and creating even more. I couldn't imagine how much I've created if I didn't have all those projections. But you know what? All of that happened for a reason. I had a lot of lessons I needed to learn. And I'm grateful I learned those lessons. And now I am so solid in me. I feel so good. And I share this because I used to hate myself. All parts of me, my brain, to my body, to my spirit, every single thing. To my voice, like everything. I hated it. But the only reason I hate those parts is because others taught me to hate it. But there's nothing wrong with anything, any of me. And there's nothing wrong with any of you. You are stunning. And I'm so excited, whether you're on a journey, you're taking a break because it is a lot. Take as many breaks as you need, or you're thinking about it. You have always deserved to live a life that makes you happy, to have a safe space and be surrounded by beings that love you unconditionally, that are not hurting people, that are doing the work. Because none of us are perfect. but we need to at least be doing the work and being able to self-reflect, right? People can't self-reflect. You're going to go in a loop for the rest of your life. You're going to be confused and overwhelmed. And I don't recommend it. You're going to be exhausted. But also, we all have our own lessons. Sometimes we got to be so exhausted to be able to realize that's not what we want. I understand that completely. And if you're still here, I'm just so excited for you to live the life that makes you happy. Because if I did not do that work, I would not be who I am right now. Like, if you knew me from the past, I would not be showing up, talking, being who I am. I would not be laughing out loud. I'd be covering my mouth because my teeth aren't straight. Who cares if my teeth aren't straight? I don't care. I still get to eat food. I still get to talk. I can still sing pretty good. I've been working on my voice. That too. Like, there's so many things I've been told. I even was told that I'm not artistic. That's just not me. One of my siblings is, but not me. But look at those. Oh, wrong. Those are projections to make me feel less than. I understand that those people that did that, they were projected on, right? I understand the root of it. But I'm not going to accept it. Like, those people also have to end their own cycles too. And if they can't be in my life. If they're continuing to be a hurt person hurting people, bye. I'm gonna disappear in this bush. You ain't gonna find me. Maybe it's all my Virgo placements. Maybe it's my healing. I don't know. All I know is I am kind of gentle with myself. So that's what I expect from the beings around me. So I'm showing up. I am showing up because my ancestors reminded me of a dream I had. And it was like I was surrounded by a lot of people that were in my life. But these are people that don't really listen whenever I really share like my deep thoughts and like my intelligence starts to come out. It's like they just stop listening. And in the dream they just like, I'll stop listening as if they always did. And then there was one person that I know was a part of my soul tribe that was just watching me and wanted to hear me. Actually wanted to listen to me talk and express myself. And it felt so good. And I know so many beings want to actually hear me and don't want to be around me just for what I can do for them. They just want to experience me for me. So I'm going to keep showing up. And I'm really excited. And you deserve to show up too, no matter how long it takes. You deserve that. And on the really hard days, don't push yourself. If you, like, there's days you feel like you're just crying, can't get out of bed, that's okay. Just make sure you're kind and gentle to yourself. Like, when you're laying in bed, don't beat yourself up. That's not rest. Like, it took me years to learn how to rest because I would do the same. Like, we're taught to be productive. Nah, we don't always have to be productive. Production, also, resting is productive because your body needs to rest. So if you feel called to rest and just cry, do that. But don't beat yourself up. Be kind and gentle. Those negative voices come in and they're like, you're lazy. You're supposed to be doing this. Be like, you're not welcome. Today is my rest day. I'm emotionally not available for any of y'all BS. You can head out. I need to rest. I'm not a robot. I'm a human. And I'm going through a lot of crap. And I need to cry. I'm going to go eat some ice cream. And I'm going to rest. Head on out. Only kind words are welcome here. And if what also could help too is like imagine your inner child and your inner teen. Because that's who those negative voices are talking to. And you, because they're talking to them. So if you ever need to reassure them, like, hey, little me, teen me, I got you. Those negative voices are wrong. They've always been wrong. We are safe being who we are. If we need a rest, we can rest. When we're creating, your art is beautiful. What you write is gorgeous. We are so creative and I love you. Like, just say all the things you wanted people to say that they didn't say. And you got this. You got this. Your ancestors, your spirit team are so excited for you. And when it gets really hard, like, they're going to be there no matter what, right? They will be there all the time. But when it gets really hard and you feel so alone, you got nobody to talk to, they're there. They're there no matter what. You want to talk to them about the good things, they're always there. Talk to them. And whenever you need help, ask them. But make sure you talk directly to them and ask them for help. They will guide you and help you. Even if it's sometimes some tough love, they will help you. And be careful, be ready, because like a lot of mine, I got some trickster spirits on my team that my ancestors have always worked with, and their lessons, because their trickster spirits were rough. And that's why I'm sharing so much of my knowledge and experience, so that in hopes that you don't have to learn as rough as I had to. Because it was rough. But I learned, and honestly, I'm very stubborn. I did have to learn in those rough ways. And I know they did it with love, because now I'm here. Loving myself. Loving myself. Oh my God. That's the best feeling. So know you got this. And if you've spent this whole time with me, I appreciate you spending your precious time and energy with me. And know you are worth all the time and energy. You are so beautiful. All parts of you. All parts of you. And you will learn how to love every single part. It's just one step at a time. And you may take like 10 steps forward and 20 steps back. That's okay. When you take those 20 steps back, just don't beat yourself up. Because it's going to take a lot longer to get back up if you beat yourself up while you're down. Don't do that. Try to learn how not to do that. I believe in you. I believe in you. You got this. We got this. And we are living all our dreams. All our dreams. I don't care what other people told you, projected on you. I've been told none of my dreams are coming true. They're unrealistic. Here I am. And soon I will be living all my dreams. And I'm going to show all y'all you can live whatever life your spirit came here to live. We are magic. We come from magical beings. And we are tapping back into our magic. We are the 7th generation. Our ancestors prayed for us. We are their answered prayers. All we got to do is remember who our spirits are. And tap back into our magic. We got this. We got this. I'm going to go eat. Well, I'm going to first take my baby for a walk before it gets dark. Then I'm going to eat. And I'm going to create. Because I feel so good. I'm probably going to dance. You go do something fun that makes your spirit happy. It doesn't have to be productive. Anything that makes you happy. Go play in the dirt. Go do something. Doksha, okay? I'll see you later.